What I learned from recording 400 podcasts. Hello, my good friend. It is me, it is John Butt. This is the Marketing for Owners podcast. This is episode 400. How cool is that? Yes, quite a milestone. Well, for me, I'm sure you don't care, but I love it. And as you can tell in the title, I've done 400 of these. Most of them are with myself, but as you know, on the Wednesday, the expert interview series, I interview the top entrepreneurs, the top celebrity entrepreneurs. They're not celebrities, they are in the entrepreneurial world, they are celebrities, if you get what I mean. So I interview those, so I learn a lot from those. I learn a lot from just talking to you guys, because you're fantastic. And I thought I'd give a quick recap, because it's a weekend challenge, but so I'm going to word it in ways that can help you as well, give you something to think about over the weekend. Remember, there are generally about 6 points here. I'm sure there used to be 5, but ended up in 6, so sorry Jennifer, squeezing them into the page for the picture. But if you are driving, if you are washing up, if you are doing something, if you are playing golf, if you are if you are that person over there mowing your lawn while I'm trying to record this, or pumping out your swimming pool, or whatever you're doing, clean out the sewers, then you can get the notes later. Go to marketingforowners.com/podcast/400. If you leave the 400 off the end, you'll see all the podcasts in all their glory. Yes, all the other 399 too. So, where do we start? As you know, get your pad, get your paper, start writing these down. The first one is my first lesson learned. Engagement trumps numbers every time. Now, I'm trying not to say Trump because I don't want anyone to think I support Mr. Trump. You're American. Oh, God, I'm just not even going to go there. But anyway, engagement trumps numbers every time. So you could have 20,000 Twitter followers. You can have a subscriber list of 100,000, of 50,000, of 10,000. But if nobody's reading the stuff, if no one's commenting, if no one's engaged, if no one's listening, I could put this out into the ether. If no one's listening, what is the point? You've got to get engagement. You've got to talk to people like they are real people. Okay? And that's what's going to be number 2. Is not about you, it's about them. Right? The person, your listener, your reader, your email reader, your customer, your potential customer, they rightfully are not interested in you. They want to know what's in it for them. So I'm sorry if you have an ego, Mr. Trump, and if that doesn't sit well with you, I am sorry, but you're not going to get far if you feel that you have to impose your will. I had a job done by somebody the other day who was very, very nice and did a great job on a freelancer and in America. And I could tell he's probably a little older because he had to stress that when I commented and said, oh, I don't think you understand, he had to stress that, no, I'm not understanding him. He had pointed this out before and I didn't read the instructions properly. You see, that's not the way to do it. No, it's fine. He was good. He was, I could give him some leeway, but that's not the way to do it. If he wasn't doing a good job, I'd have been out of there. Okay. So remember, not about you. And what I was saying at the beginning, talk like a friend, not like a company. Have you ever read those corporate emails or read those corporate websites where they have that stock photo image of a bunch of multiracial women, men, different color hair, all wearing suits, all smiling, all shaking hands, and then underneath they've got a full corporate spiel of how wonderful their company is and all that kind of stuff? No one speaks like that, do they? If you go to the website and read this podcast is transcribed. So this guy, John, the way I speak is transcribed. It does get edited a bit because it makes me look like I'm totally incompetent if you read it fully transcribed with no edits. But you can start sentences and paragraphs with "and." You can have one line things. You can just go like that. You can just go like that. And that's words. People speak like that. Not eloquent people, but people like me. That's how it's going to work. Have a laugh with people. Be like a mate. People buy from people they like and people they trust. They don't buy from companies, okay? And you're not selling to a company or a family. You're selling to the person, the one person who's reading at the other end. Now, refer to, number 4, by the way. Sorry, should I have been saying? Refer to short stories. So when you are explaining things, make them relatable to your audience. So, for example, if I was talking about how not to send out offers, I once sent out an email to people. There's a bargain affiliate offer from someone I know, and I trust them, and I know it's a good product. And I thought, oh, some easy money. I actually quickly just wrote out an email and said, hey everyone, this is great. I think it's wonderful. I know her. You should buy this. And I sent that out in an email. And that got me more complaints back to me from people saying, I didn't sign up for this. This isn't why I subscribe to you, John. This isn't what you normally do. Is this from you? Have you been hacked? Things like that. So complaints, fortunately, directly back to me. But don't forget, so for every 5 people that complain, there's probably 50 who think the same who don't. But that, right? So, and the whole point of this, whole point of me just saying that is it's a story. It relates. So if I'm talking about email and explaining what not to do, there's a story from my experience, from real life, from memories. Use those because that puts it into context. People understand and people think you're a real person. Yeah. Next one, number 5. So unsurprisingly, entertain and use humor and personality to accompany anything you discuss. Whether it's figures, even if you're giving a presentation to someone like a PowerPoint. Oh, you're not, are you? Are you one of these people that does that PowerPoint thing? By the way, FYI, everybody, nobody likes those PowerPoint where you're giving a talk and you're putting up slide after slide with figures and writing all over it because they're trying to listen to you, but they have to read that. Don't do that. Be more interesting. Put up pictures of cats. Whatever. Be interesting to talk to, but entertain them. People want to be entertained. They don't want to be talked to. They want a laugh. It doesn't matter if you put some people off. Some of you may not like me. What? Oh, gosh, no. Ah, John, surely not. Ah, it's true. There may be one of you that things are horrible. In the UK, we talk a bit as it being like Marmite. Marmite is a yeast extract, if you're in Australia, Vegemite. But in the UK, we have adverts on TV that say, Marmite, you either love it or hate it. And that, it doesn't matter because the people that love you. The people that hate you probably will tell people, well, I don't like him. He's all right, but doesn't sit well with me. Because you're going to be nice. You don't have to appeal to everybody. There's 7 billion people out there, including me. I like you, but you don't have to appeal to all the others. So, but entertain. Please have a laugh. Don't tell me you don't know how to laugh. Actually, I know a couple of people who are not very good at it. But let's not talk about all the Canadians. Ha, you know who I'm talking to. Have fun. It works in business, okay? Remember what I said earlier? Talk to them like they're a friend. And like a mate, and mates have fun. Number 6, and then I'm off. Ask them to take action. Have a call to action, a CTA, and make it simple. So if you say to someone, phone on your website at the end, if you're interested in this, phone us and we'll be glad to help. Write the phone number, say phone us on. Write the phone number there. Don't say, well, it's at the top of the page. Make it simple. If you say email us at, put the email address or anchor text link the word email or say, go to our contact form, link to that contact form. Say, read our article about this. Link to that article. Oh, make it easy. Buy now. Don't say go to our e-commerce site. Link to it. Give a call to action. Oh, has that stressed it enough? Anyway, that's all the stuff. So over 400 episodes. A lot of that's come from myself. A lot of that has come from top people I've interviewed. But these are important lessons I've learned. I've actually learned loads more, but they wouldn't fit on Jennifer's graphic, so I can't tell you anymore. Maybe I'll come back to that some other time. Anyway, you have yourself a fabulous weekend. I hope it's sunny. I'm outside. You can hear the birds tweeting and see the golf course in the back. And now the guy's gone and finished his mowing. Woohoo! When I'm finished. Have yourself a fabulous weekend. I will be back on Monday for the second batch of the next 400. Okay, have fun.